Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to Blueprints. Day 13 in the game, day 15, episode 15 of our playthrough, and I'm excited to be back. I've got my notebook here, and I've also been deciding I decided after the last day and our use of Photoshop, that I'm going to change my whole organization method for how we play Blueprints, how we take notes. And it's going to take me a little bit to get set up, but I'm going to try actually screenshotting everything on the computer so that I have access to everything on the computer so that I can show you what I'm referencing super easily rather than looking at my phone constantly. I really like looking at my phone for taking pictures, like for having access to stuff, but I'll be honest, Blueprints has taken over my favorites folder on my iPhone, meaning I don't get to look at the photos of my daughter that I have saved there. And the other crap I keep in my favorites folder. So we're going to change methods. I think it'll make for a more fun storytelling experience for you guys, too, if I take screenshots of everything. That said, it's going to take us a little bit to get there. So we may need to... I always think the cane is going to be like an item that I can use in the game. I don't know why. It's just because maybe because it's shiny. Welcome back, Face and Ace. In the last episode, we discovered a lot. Speaking of my phone, let me look at it. We discovered a lot, including the tomb and including the study, which gave us what looked like a key to help understand the sketches. And what's confusing as shit about that is it said 44, it said something like 44, dang it, I only took a screenshot of one part of the of the chalkboard. It told me the unused pairings, and then it said something like 44 combinations or something like that. Some rooms don't have these though. Basically, it's time for me to start rethinking, like, what do they indicate? If they are indicating something, they have to be indicating something, right? What is it they indicate? Face and Ace. Face and Ace. Face, Ace. What do they indicate? I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing, dude? I should go to the fucking outside. I should go to the outside room. What am I doing? We'll take a pantry here for money. And then I'll come back and do it later. We should go to the outside room and see what we get there. I've got footsteps. Yeah, I'm trying to think how to word this. I'm sort of under the impression... It's not even something that I feel like I have a handle on yet. But, like, I'm under the impression that, first off, this isn't a useless puzzle. It is an actual puzzle. The letters that I've been writing down from each sketch. I'm under the impression that there are 44 letters based on... that are possible to figure out based on the rooms, and those letters make a message. Now, there's this unused pairings thing. Glove, love, sting, sing, crowd, crow. I'm sort of there's 5 there. I'm sort of thinking, what if we solved it differently? What if we solved it by writing down what letter comes with what room, checking to see... This is going to be such a headache. Checking to see if those have any overlap, and basically trying to... Like, my notes currently look insane. But, like, they don't have a... Come on, you can focus. You can focus. I believe in you. They don't have a... any information attached to each letter. So I should probably start attaching some information to the letters to see if there's patterns associated with that, you know? The only thing, the first piece of information I can think to attach to the letter is what room I found it in. Because maybe that limits things in some way. Okay, this is interesting. Hovel gives us lack of gems. I don't think that's a smart choice for us, but I haven't been there yet, so that could be nice. Trading post, I've been there. It has a puzzle that I really want to solve. Toolshed gives us some items. This is a puzzle that I want to solve, but I just can't quite yet. Let's do trading post again. My gut just leans towards this motherfucker. Towards getting something I can try. Getting another try at that thing. Can I trade here? I have no items to trade, sure, but you won't tell me what you can offer me. The dig spot. Dynamite is too dangerous to pick up. Sure. But okay. Pink rotates. Blanks do nothing. If you click the yellow button, it goes up. Clicking any of these resets. This one's yellow. Now, if I click this, does it not? It goes away. It does go away from yellow. So you do have to click them. Okay. This puzzle's definitely solvable. I just don't know how. Problem is I can get both of these yellow super easily. I can move it up yellow. But now if I click this button, did I just solve it? No, I didn't solve it. What happens if you click a blank space again? Nothing? I've got to be close. This reminds me so much of the Cracker Barrel little puzzles at the American restaurant Cracker Barrel, where you have to like hop the golf tees over each other. Please tell me somebody knows. Like there's got to be a specific setup set. It's also, I mean, it's Rubik's Cube-ish in that there's like an algorithm if things are in one specific situation. Now, my only other thought is this. Okay, let's look at the limits of the puzzle. That's a fun way to think about it. As is, I think pink has to only be in one of these 3 positions. I do not know of a way to move it. I can't rotate the board as far as I know. Whoa, I can do this, though, which is interesting. So the W, A, S, and D keys allow you to select stuff. Not important at all. So I think the only way to get it to move is to hop it, basically, is to skip it. And that means that to me, what that means is that and it can't go to this position because once it's in this position, then then like you can't get the yellow into that position. So to me, it has to be, these two have to be like this, most likely. The step that matters is specifically, I think this is it right here. I think the next 2 clicks that I do matter explicit, like extremely. So if I were to skip right now, then these have a certain gap around them that I don't think is beneficial to solving. So I think what I have to do, I can click these 2, is either click it now and then shift. No, I have to do this part. I have to do this part. It's basically how do you stack these? So I think the pattern with the way that the yellow hops around the pink is just it will go to the next available sort of touching square. So I need them in this position to have a gap of 3. Because currently they have a gap of 1, meaning they will always have one spot in between them. So I think I can craft the gap of 3, right? Didn't I just do it? Am I a fucking genius? Let's go! Let's go! Allowance token. Your allowance has permanently been raised by 2 coins? This is also kind of beautiful, by the way. Do not make allowances. Why did it have a 2 on it? That was cool. My allowance has been raised by 2? Yo, let's go. I get an allowance. That's so exciting. I'm so happy. I just knew that I had the basic understanding of this puzzle, and with enough time on a fresh brain that I could solve it. Let's go. Okay, we have a trading post, meaning we can hopefully trade some items for other ones in the future of this run. But let's get to drafting. Let's get to going. We're going to have money because we have pantry already selected. So pantry. So first off, for this run specifically, let's go. We're going to take really dedicated notes. Ace and face. Entrance F. Pantry. Prey and pry. Pantry equals A. Coins. We're relooking at everything. We're relooking at every piece of information in the game because we're going to have to take, frankly, because we're going to have to take screenshots of everything. If my recording software pauses or anything, what's happening is that I'm taking screenshots. Gonna save that one as pantry note. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. With my brain thinking everything is a puzzle, first off, we've got bridge it. Second off, we've got these 5 have to add up to 50 steps. Apples do 2. We just saw 2 pop up. Bananas and oranges. I don't know how much they do, but that's 10. There's 40 left between 10 items, so they average 4, but they're probably slightly different. Is that a puzzle? I don't know. Everything could be. Your package has been delivered. We could go to the mailroom. It's a dead end. Bedroom goes left. I like bedroom here. I like bedroom. Gets us to the first file, the west file. Let's go bedroom. Hey, at this point, I'm a screenshotting machine. This is guest bed? This is guest bedroom. No, it's just bedroom. This is bedroom. Reddington postcard. Is the important information on it? I don't know. But I think of it as the Reddington thing. Stars and stairs. So bed is I. We started with FAI today. Most of our I think every one of our runs has started with F. Okay. I guess we're just welcome to the screenshot episode. Welcome to the screenshot episode. This is bedroom photo. At this point, I'm going to have too many screenshots to actually be able to check anything. Okay, one second. Let me test something. I need to pause the recording to go see if me taking screenshots is messing with our footage. So I'll be right back. Looks like it's visually okay. So I don't know if it messed with the audio, but at least it looks visually fine. Okay. So That is bedroom done. Let's go for the west file. What am I doing? I just went the wrong way. Shit! I got all turned around. What am I doing? Okay, perfect. So den here would be awesome. Gets us I mean, we need a key, but den here would be awesome. Lets us access that bottom left spot. Like A1 if you were talking chess terms. We'll do that. Den. Okay, so this is plane and plan. Plane and plan is E, so den is E. Does that look like a keyhole? That looks like a keyhole. No chests. Trunks. I need some keys. I really need some keys. Observatory takes gems. It'd be a fine place to put it. Kitchen could also be nice because then you've got can purchase food if you need to. I don't have any items yet that I can trade. Guest bedroom is a perfect dead end for more footsteps though. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. So this is guest. This is guest. And it has dessert and desert. Yes. Okay. Magnifying glass. Let's fucking go. Best item in the game. Best item in the game. Okay. We've got the guest bedroom letter. I'll save that. The billiards letter. My kind of my like goal is if I screenshot everything, then we can also use Photoshop. Like we can like mark these up, right? Like my notes in handwriting, I love taking them. But if I screenshot everything, then I can also like use Photoshop to mark them up in some ways. I don't know. Could be fun. I can like I said, I can also show them on screen. Now, this is good. I like drawing room. We could also grab drawing room and then head back towards the let's grab drawing room and then head back towards the entrance hall because we have tons of footsteps. And we can get the east file started. Yeah, file. I always get confused on which is what. Nook is fine here. Nook is fine. Our blessing is done, by the way, so there's no real reason to do anything regarding like red rooms. Pine and pin. So far we are F-A-I-E-S-E. Coupon book. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. I don't think that there is anything in particular here worth that we haven't figured out, you know? This is the Nook note. I think we've basically figured out these notes, but having them screenshotted again. Okay, let's see if we can get to the east file. Parlor does not go the right direction. Passageway does give us a lot of options, but it's a thing I would love to have later. I consider this an important junction, though. Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. I consider this an important junction because it keeps the all of the like files open, basically. Okay. Passageway. So some places don't have, you know, passageway also has power everywhere, which is really interesting for boiler room. Passageway does not have letters, sketches. So 44 I don't know. Some of this stuff doesn't have... It's confusing to me. It's very confusing to me. Could grab chapel. I need gyms. I need parlor room like ASAP. And I know I've turned it down, but we're gonna get it right here. Oh, come on. This is great though. Storeroom right here is perfect. Give us one of everything. So chapel, am I missing anything? Chapel didn't have anything, right? In terms of stuff. Sketches. Tag and stag. So this is storeroom. Tag and stag is S. Okay. Down to 3 coins, that's fine. Let's go up one. Then we can turn around if we need to. Parlor here, spare green room. So this is good soil, and the one after it is great soil, rich soil. I know I keep turning around on mailroom, but keep denying it. Let's take spare green room. Then we're going to go this way, which is a little sketchy because we're just going to spend all of our money. But I'm going to have to come back into this room regardless if I keep going back and forth. So we'll go here. Ooh, a couple red rooms. Archives would be a run killer, truly. Corridor is dumb. We choose dark plant here, or dark room here. It's a dead end, but it's fine. We don't even have to go into it. Like, we can just leave it. We don't even have to go in, honest to God, you know? It's a room we can access also from entrance hall later if we want to. Now, we gotta pray for no dead ends here. Parlor's great. It gets us around dark room and still potentially going north. So we'll do parlor. Gets us the gems we need. We need gems. Need gems. Apple. Okay, so we found 2 apples. Oops, I misclicked. Clicked off the game. Oops. We have a letter there we can take a screenshot of here in a second. So this is parlor. Parlor no 1. This is probably overkill, but in this game, I'm not sure that there is overkill, you know? The puzzles keep being, the puzzles keep being deeper, and there keep being more puzzles. Clock and lock, so that's parlor C. Faisesc. This is false. Okay. I love a parlor puzzle. Got to keep the streak alive. All 3 statements are false. We know that to be false. So this one is false. That means one of these 2 must be true. 2 statements are false. If this were true, it would not allow us to solve the puzzle because there would be 2 false boxes. So I think it must be false. That's false, false, true. The problem with that... Oh my God, my brain hurts. Sorry. Let's retake it from the top. Must be false. If this is false, if it is false, that 2 statements are false. That would mean that only 1 statement is false. I need more coffee. Oh no, the parlor puzzle has gotten more difficult here. Okay. All right, deep breaths. We're just gonna look around, look at some other shit for a second, clear our minds. The fire is not on here, but I think it usually is on in the den. I don't know what that's about. Is that something? I don't know. There's a flower wallpaper in here. Is the wallpaper the same all the way around? Kind of. Okay. So what we know about this game, there's always going to be at least one that's false. Always going to be at least one which is true. Only one has a prize. If this is, I think that if this one is true, then there must only be one false statement. I think it has to be true because this one is false. Okay, let's talk through this. The gems have to only be in one box. How do we make that happen with this statement? One, there's only one false statement. Or two, it is false. Meaning the gems are not in a box with a false statement. Meaning there's only one true statement. Oh my lord. So what this tells us is the gems are in the one of a kind box. There's either one that's false or one that's true. It's in the one of a kind. What that means is it's not in the twos of a kind. This one is false. We know that for a fact. If this one is also false, the gems are not in a box with a false statement, it would mean they are in a box with a true statement, which would mean here. This would be true in that situation because this would be false and this would be false. So I think this is our likely contender. But hold up, let's do the logic puzzle from the top again. False. If this one is true, the gems are in a box with a false statement. Then this one must be true, and this one must be true, which is not true because they're is not correct. You know what I mean? I think that's correct, meaning I think it has to be this one. Let's take it from the top just to double check because I'm nervous I'm going to miss my first parlor statement. All three statements are false. This is our starting point. Two statements are false. If this is true, then both of these have to be false. It's got to be this one. Let's test it. Let's test it. I think I've got it. I hope I've got it. Oh, thank God. Oh, by the skin of our teeth. Okay. Let's go here. Boy. Courtyard for dig spots. I want something that goes north. But extra items if adjoined to a bedroom. Currently we have a magnifying glass. That's it. Plenty of gems. Hallway goes the direction I most like. It keeps all the files open. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now, the next question is, do I go... I've got 67 steps still. Do I keep going north, or do I go back around to drawing room and start selecting from here? If I do that, I will be going through... It's fine. Okay, let's go back. Oh boy. This could be a good run. I feel pretty good about the state of my strategy and the state of the game. Let's go ahead and take screenshots because that's what I'm doing. Right? Starting letter 1. Starting letter 2. Why is overnight underlined? I'm about to have to have a spreadsheet to keep track of all my notes. Starting letter 3. Oh no, I did do a terrible thing though, which is that I called it startling letter, and I also on one of the notes, on one of the titles, I called it starting note letter 1, and the next one I did 2 TWL. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. You keep saying that. Okay, so from here, we want to go drawing room and try the things. Entrance hall note. We should also clarify our language, right? Notes are like these kind of things. Letters are header, you know, addressed to someone. Back to old English class. Letters have an address, like a greeting. They are addressed to someone. Okay. Drawing room. This room's chaos. For sure. For sure. But it has crow and row. So draw has crow and row. This is what I was trying to describe last time, last episode, where I was saying the study gives us a sort of key to what some of the letters might be, or what some of the sketches might be. Like crow is one of the ones listed. It is not paired with crowd, but it does tell us that one of the paintings is called crow, at least in one of its like possible iterations, you know. Drawing room note. Okay. Drawing room note. Little plate here. Why is there a plate there? No fire, by the way. No logs. Let's go here first. This time, if whatchamacallit comes up, I'm taking it. And by whatchamacallit, I mean the mailroom. Observatory. I think this is a great observatory. I think we take observatory here. We're currently on 9, which would be nothing. BRB, I'm going to take 1,000,000 screenshots of this book, and I don't want to make you sit through that, so I will be right back. Real quick, I just noticed something about this book, which is not, I don't think, important, but I was sitting here taking screenshots, and I was like, so we know you know that you skip letters, you skip numbers, right? And I was sitting here thinking, oh, I'm sure you skip numbers, because there are like, the in-world explanation could be missing pages. The in-world explanation cannot be missing pages because of the way that it's designed. If you were missing a page would have this side, the right side that I'm looking at right now, on one side, and then the left side on the other. So like where there's no 6, right? So 1, there's no 6. So if it was missing a page, it would be ripped out of the middle. And 2, it should be like 6, 7. But instead, it's like 5 is on one side of the piece of paper that is printed, and 7 is on the other side. There's no missing page. It's printed that way. After that, 8 and 11 are printed on opposite sides of the paper. So anyways, that's just an interesting thing. I'm going to keep taking screenshots, but I don't know. That's weird. Okay, all done. This is the thing that says the more likely to contain special flowers today. Florealis. bloom of the sky. So anyways, 9 doesn't have anything. Tie and tier. Observatory equals tie and tier R. So what happens if we look in this on a day that there are no constellations in the sky? It's multiple? Oh, baby. Wait, what? I would not have expected that at all. Observatory gets powerful. Now here, that also makes me think. Hold up, let me look at my notes real quick. Let me look at my well, hold up, I can just show you right here. So 9 is made multiple ways, right? 4 and 5. 2 and 7? Wrong way. There's only one gap in the ceiling. But did we finally understand? If we raise this up a little bit or lower it, will we see 2 other constellations in the sky? Try that for now. So 2 and 7 are both probably good ones, right? We know 4 and 5 are good. Let's check though. Trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Apples are extra delicious. You could also do 1 and 8, which are also good. Okay, you can't currently look at it. So I wonder if it's randomly decided. Or if you can do this. I wonder if you can like look at a different part of the sky to also see something that adds up to 9. This is the normal, and then 1 higher. It won't go higher. Okay. Why the fuck is that wheel there? Ah, never mind. Okay. Hypothesis denied. Mailroom. We should take it. We should take it. We've got plenty of other stuff going north. Rotunda is really nice. Holy shit. We should see what mailroom has to say, though. We're going to get 4 rooms with 4 entrances, a lot more, which I think is good. Package has been delivered. We'll take a screenshot of that. Mailroom package. Shipped 11/18. Date packed 11/18. Now, the way things normally work in the mail is this is day 15, but episode 15, but it's day 13, right? And I have a really good feeling about this run, and I'm really nervous. Day 13, 11/18. I think today must be 11/19. I don't know that for a fact, but when you ship and package it, you do it the day before. Right? So if day 13 is 11/19, let me just count back on my calendar. Let me find a calendar so that I really don't mess this math up. We'll even scroll down to 1993. Oh, that's why we got to take library too. That's why we got to take library, because it'll tell us the date that we checked the book out. If today is the 19th, then day 12th, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That says 7th. Day 1 would be the 7th. Did I do that math correct? 19. No, hold up. Sorry. Let me restart. So today in game is the 19th. It was packed on the 18th. So day 13 is the 19th. Day 12 is the 18th. Day 1 is the 7th. Either way, to get shelter, I think we have to say we can keep track. 13th day equals 18th or 19th of November. I think we're close. I think it's November 7th. That's their starting day. I'm pretty sure that's the same math that this did, right? Because the 7th is Sunday. And in this letter, it says, dropping you off Friday night. Although this made it seem like it was Saturday. Right? Dropping us off on Friday. Which means, wouldn't we start on Saturday? Unless we start on Sunday, which is like in some, depending on how you do your calendar, you know, the start of a new week. I don't fucking know, man. Cot and coat. So we're taking notes on everything. Mail is cot and coat A. We're gonna take some screenshots of this letter. Uh-oh. My screenshot machine is broken. Okay. This is mailroom letter from Dad. 1. Two. And I guess there's actually 4. Sorry, I know that I know I just keep apologizing, but I feel like today's the day to be thorough, so that we have so that our thoroughness pays off in future days. You know, if I have everything accessible at my fingertips, I won't have a magnifying glass for it, but I'll know exactly where the information came from, and I'll be able to exactly quote anything in the game, which I think has to be just the most fucking useful thing in the game, you know? Okay. Mailroom, we got the package. So now it's less useful for you know, this run, but more useful in the next. Or more useful 2 runs from now. Mailroom utility instructions. I misspelled instructions. It's all right. And then this is the... I like that you can leave the magnifying glass and it still kind of shows. You can kind of read that. Mailroom notepad. Okay. All right. Anything else we should do in here? I don't think so. The dead end. I think we go along the west file next. We've got lots of resources. We could use more. Could always use more. Could be good for garage here. God, I'd love to get billiard room ASAP. The thing with garage, these are all dead ends. So what if we redraw looking for a something that goes north? Garage lets us go trade stuff, which I like. But our west file is so closed down. I like a lot of these, so 2 of these. So I don't really feel like redrawing is smart, but let's try it. It's the drawing room after all. Still nothing that goes north. What the fuck, game? That sucks. All right, we'll take kitchen. I can't even buy anything. I should take kitchen probably. Fuck. That said, get some of these dead ends out of the way, maybe? Have we ever done code check? Let's do code check. I don't even know. I think it's my most avoided, right? Car and card. There's no items to retrieve. What can I chuck in there? I think we chuck in coupon book. Let's try it. You can retrieve this item on any day you have a code check in your house. Can you check more than 1 item? No, 1 item at a time. Okay, we learned how code check worked. Let's actually click on this. Cloakroom where guests may leave their coats, bags, or hats in exchange for a claim ticket. Floor plan was usually drafted adjoining the entrance hall during larger social events such as a ball or a gala. Is that a clue? Is that a clue? Okay, a little rough there, I'll be honest with you. A little rough. Do we go outside and try and trade anything? If we were to do it, now would be the time because we're going right past the entrance hall. I think we should try it. We're at 55 steps, 60 steps. Let's try it. Then we can come back and go along the east hall, the east rank slash north, the middle rank. Okay, interesting. We've made progress already today. No matter what, we solved that puzzle. We have an allowance now. Our resources are at a pretty good rate. Taking all kinds of notes. I kind of like all my items, though. What if I hit compass? No trade. Sleeping mask? It's not a good trade. No trade. These are all bad trades. I've got 3 items that I really like. Specifically, sleeping mask is gonna make sure I'm full on steps. That said, I have entered. I should have stepped into guest bedroom while I was there. Shit. That would have been smart. Fuck. You know what? Let's trade. I'll trade sleeping mask for salt. I can trade salt for more gems. Let's fucking do that, dude. You can trade up. That's interesting. That's very interesting. How do I get the dynamite? Boom goes the dynamite. Okay, I didn't know you could trade up. Now we're at 6 gems, which is even cooler. Footsteps should not hopefully be a problem, but I did just get rid of 2 things that help with that. Both. Oh, we shouldn't donate the coin just yet. Both sleeping mask and salt shaker. Okay. I think we should go hallway first here. We have not stepped in hallway yet. This is hallway. So hallway has road and rod. An A. We don't need to take a photo of that. See what we get. Rotunda. Rotunda is kind of wasted here. Let's take corridor. not really wasted. I probably should just take it, but it's wasted if one of the rooms... It is a little less effective. Sage and stage. So this is... corridor is T. Rotunda's less effective if one of the rooms is already decided. Now if we got Rotunda, that'd be amazing. That said, Rotunda's also less effective if it's on one of the files, you know? Should we do one more here, then go to spare green room? Let's do it. Cloister. Cloister requires a lot of gems, but it is 4 ways. Both of these are bad. We take Cloister. Okay, we're going to go the other way. Jesus Christ, that's expensive. But losing half of our steps and losing one of our draws every time would have been even more expensive. So, one of the things that could suck about this game is that compass could be actually kind of terrible for... Some floor plans are bad. Like, it doesn't guarantee that you get better rooms. It just guarantees that you get rooms that lead north, which is in one way potentially better. In many ways, potentially not. Oh my god, rumpus room. Let's fucking go. We should take it. Coins. My friend Alzara. Incredible. Okay, so rumpus is sand and S. This room has so much shit in it. I just feel like some of it has to be useful in some way, right? Like, can you turn the TV on? Grab the umbrella? Sit at the stool? Turn on the radio? This room is just so rumpusy. Open those? Come on. There's got to be something you could do in this goddamn game. There's hats. What is it with the fucking hats, man? Hats in so many rooms, just like chess pieces. Speaking of chess. Also balls in so many of the rooms. Oh my god. Is it patterns? This is too many chess pieces to be a... Too many squares to be a chessboard that would be signifying something. Like bishop to... E11 is what it looks like. Something like that. All right. Alzara.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
The great Alzara.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Is it going to be the same?
The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin, familiar to us both, now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes, resting upon 8 pedestals. And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands. 8 letters of which you will only ever find and read 7. Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms, there is a letter missing. What you have heard here
Oh my god.
foreseen by the great Alzara.
Alzara, I love you. Will you marry me?
Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Alzara, will you marry me? 8 letters on 8 pedestals. Red envelopes. I only can read 7 of them. There is a missing letter. Just like these. I love how the game drops in hints at other puzzles. I mean, I assume it's a different puzzle. I don't imagine those two things are exactly related. But maybe they are. Maybe they are. Written by different hands. Who are 7 people who could read, who could write different letters in here? My only thought is, there's lots of family. Let me find the staff picture real quick. Staff picture has 8 people in it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. We kind of probably need to find some security soon. We should find... What else? Okay. More keys, more gems. Give me a ballroom. Give me a ballroom. Dining room could be real nice. Real nice here. It's free and it lets us fork. And I love forking. What? Secret passage lets us decide what comes up, which is even better. What would we decide if we wanted to decide, though? What's our goal here? If our goal is try to get in the antechamber today, we need to really luck out. Right now, I mean, our goal should ever only be like 2 inches in front of our face. And our goal right now is more keys, more gems. Could do a shop for a commissary, maybe. That spins a gem to try and get, and potentially a key. I don't know. No, it wouldn't be locked, I don't think. To get a shop, which could be commissary, kitchen, locksmith. Don't remember how locksmith works, though. Let's take secret passage. It's a good room. Ten and tent. So secret has T. Okay. Red Rover. Market. The key to the bedroom. The Kama Sutra. Green rooms, which I have a soft spot in my heart for green rooms. But like if we're doing green rooms, it's gonna be what? Greenhouse, which could be very useful. Secret garden, which I think unlocks one of the thingies. But I think you have to have a key to get it. Patio. Maybe we choose green. I mean, it's what we have is money, so I feel like a commissary makes sense. But green room is a little risky, but it not always, but it often pays off for us. It's a good way to just add to each run. Fuck is this? I don't have the money. No, veranda. Courtyard's fine here. It's not great, but it's fine. Okay. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. We're going to go to Cloister. We're going to start going around. 40 steps? Yeah, especially because that one needs powered off or needs something. Sledgehammer, though. What does Sledgehammer do? Knocks the lock off trunks. We'll come back. We'll come back. Okay. We need to go... Chapel, passageway, parlor, then up. God, this is expensive in terms of steps, but... Chapel, passageway, parlor, up. We need a breaker or a security, or both, before too long, kind of. Okay, Cloister. Let's go right first. Can't get into the dig spots. There's something going on here. Something that can be done in this room. I don't know what it is, though. Locked. That's our last key. We're resource poor. That said, we have not got... Oh, my God, we're resource poor. That said, we... Oh, shit. We don't have to take it. No, we do. We take it immediately. Fuck. We haven't gotten billiard room. We haven't gotten... I think this is where compass is actually kind of screwing us a little bit. Because I don't know that billiard room would go north in these situations. So it's like... Once we got compass, we started drawing billiard room a lot less. What do we pick here? I mean, this, like, really limits us. I can't afford Rotunda. And this also hurts us. Let's take archives. It sucks, but let's take it. Archives is a room we should do some screenshotting in, though. I'll tell you that much. Archive, cart, and chart. So archive is H. I've been writing down the letters, the rooms, as the first 3 letters, and then of the room, and then the letter. So like entrance hall was int, E-N-T, F. P-A-N. Pantry is P-A-N-A. And the most recent rooms have actually spelled stuff. A-R-C for archive, then an H, arch, secret passage plus T is sect, rumpus room plus S is rums. I don't think it's a pattern, but it's not. It's interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take some screenshots real quick. BRB. All right. So let's go south from here. Just here. Archived floor plan. Weight room would suck. Commissary takes a gym, but gives us potentially the items to buy stuff. Let's put a archived floor plan because this is a dead end. Okay, so boudoir. That at least gets us a little bit of information about what the letter is here. Is this the one that I can't get? Also, I think we have a couple more, like 6, 7, 8, 9 is on the letter from my dad. Safe deposit boxes. No, those are not codes. Although, now is a good time to look at it, right? What was the, I had on the mailroom, this is a crazy thing to say. On the mailroom, on the mailroom, the mail that I just got, there was like the delivery slip, right? Let me find the, it said, this, 1118 by Kate Thompson, who we know works for Senka and gets lost very easily. A lot of letters here. 5267. We could try some of these. What's it gonna hurt, right? I mean, this is made by Cinca is the only thought that I had. 5267 does not appear to work. That's the customer's order number. Invoice number 640. Shipped on 11/18. Department 604. Serial number 115773. Cinca is located at 445 Barbaron Avenue. Barbaron? Avenue? Baron? Isn't Baron on the list of the office thing? Okay, well. What is this? Match. Light. Flame. Fire. We can also look at our list of unused combos, right? Unused pairings. Glove, love, sting, sing, crowd, crow, groan, gown, snack, or sack. None of these are that. God, I'm gonna feel really dumb if I've solved this one before. How do you spell boudoir, by the way? Yeah, it's B-O-U. Oops. We'll call this one, I'm gonna write it down as match and tree, question mark, because I still don't know what that one is. Match and tree. I don't know. Okay. There's also this. This is the boudoir photo. Safe is a present. There's a gramophone. There are lights. There is like a mannequin. Display mannequin. Okay. So next we need to go north from archives, although probably we should just go north from, yeah, north from archives is fine. There's no downside to going from this room. It's just hard to. Chamber of Mirrors. This is interesting. And Rotunda. Okay. I think Chamber of Mirrors is a dope room that I cannot solve and that I have not had a good chance to solve. And right now we technically can come into it from the other side of the courtyard. So I think we should try that. It's going to take steps, but trying to get some information about Chamber of Mirrors would not hurt. Okay, so now we want to enter from the north. Okay. So from the north. So Chamber of Mirrors. CHA. I hope there's no other rooms that do that. That's Stag and Stage, which is an E. Have an orange. Or at least one of you does. I don't know. It could all be mirrors, so who knows what who knows who has what. Okay. Let's go to Cloister and then north. Hope it's not locked. And by north, I mean probably west. Hope none of this is locked. We need keys so desperately. That's a diamond, which is awesome. We should take that. Done. A second den. So a second den. Second in. This is an interesting way to test things. Oh, no. Never mind. I thought that the elevator came down or something. Pilot and plot is I. So our first in was E. This one is I. What does that tell us? I have no fucking idea. Keep going west. Locked. And we don't have any keys. Shit. Okay. Big spots for sure. Lots of them. God, I'd love a garage right about now. I really fucked that up, didn't I? For keys. Taking goddamn coat check. Okay, let's go east here. Please don't be locked. Please don't be locked. Please don't be locked. I would love Rotunda here. Allows us access to Chamber of Mirrors. I can't take it, though. Archived floor plan. Library tells us for sure. Library messes up our Chamber of Mirrors, but it tells us for sure. Also has a key. November 19th, 93. Does that mean it was checked out today? So, I think today's the 19th. I think yesterday was the 18th. 13th, book checked out 19th. Unless it was yesterday, but I think it's today. Paul Withers. Okay, we should take photos of all of this shit. Paul Withers and Gene Ribbon. Okay. Do I know either of those names? Paul Withers. Not as far as I know. And from 87, Gene Ribbon. Not as far as I know. Okay. Let's see here. EPCW Pump System User Manual. Pool Series A. The EPC pump system is engineered specifically for the luxury requirements of today's indoor, in-ground swimming pool and spa. The EPCW system is also expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps to control the water flow and volume. This speaks to me of the tomb. To several different designated tanks and aquatic house features, be it an aquarium, fountain, or good old-fashioned swimming pool. Water level indicators. We'll call this, what is this? This is the pump book. Pump book 1. Library pump book 1. And then this screenshot is library pump book 2. Water level indicators, selection buttons, source labels, okay? Water control panel, whether you are using a single tank system or an array of tanks. Array of pumps. The water control panel serves as a central hub to your EPCW system. Panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your home's needs. One button for each different water source. Function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you'd like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill pool, press pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. After you have selected a source using the water control panel, next step is to set the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. This initiates water flow to/from one of your supply tanks. Screenshot. Library pump book 3. 2 tank. Direction of water flow to source. Tank switch. A pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water. recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. Pump may be connected to more than one tank. Okay. These cases, the tank is a pump is using can be switched by a simple flip of the switch. Okay. Magnifying glass in this shit. Okay. Quick start guide. AKA library. Pump book. 4. Use water control panel to select water source. Okay. Use pump lever to set flow direction. Okay. Where's the rest of the pages? Where's the rest of the goddamn pages? Or is that the entire thing? Oh boy. Okay, well. There's our library for us. Planet and plane. Why can even if you get multiple of the same room, it has different letters? So what is it trying to communicate to you? It's not which room you're in. Is it trying to communicate to you which rooms are next? What resources are available? What you should do? Is it a puzzle? Like a big word? Okay, sorry, 1 second. Let me take a note. Library note. What I mean by that is if din can be multiple different letters, then how am I supposed to get a clue about what the 44 usable letters are? Because I don't know next time if I appears, if it's because I found it in din or in a different room. When E appears, I don't know if it's because I found it in, like, I can't narrow down. Oh, Jesus Christ. If there was one letter to one room, then all I would have to do is draft all 44 rooms at some point. Does that make sense? But that's not the case. Let's go here, and we need something to go to the right. It's locked. We need something to go to the right here. Passageway would be clutch. Luxury items for sale. Let's take passageway. I want to try and get the Chamber of Mirrors here. God, we need keys and gems, both. Motherfucker. This is bad. These are all going to be locked. I've got 23 steps. Oh, it's not locked. Thank God. Oh, that is, though. It's the only thing I can take right now. This run is cooked. This run is cooked. All because we ran out of keys and gems. Who would have thought? 7 locked doors. I mean, I think we have to try and go this way then next, right? Locked, sure. I mean, all these are going to be locked, yeah? Sometimes there's stuff on the ground. I found something on the ground in here once. Locked. 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 They really didn't lie. They are all locked, huh? That's locked. The only thing I can do at this point is see if I can enter the fount from the other direction of the foundation. I can. What the fuck? I mean, that's weird. I'm in the Great Hall, but from the wrong angle. And then, is this room locked? I don't remember. I think it is. We can try to get back to courtyard to go north. I don't remember if that's locked or not. We didn't enter the courtyard, but we only have 18 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bad. Do I need to go anywhere else on this run, though? I mean, I've got 8 coins. I could put a coin in the well. Let's try the den, see what happens down there. This room is unlocked. Locked. Okay. This way, this way. This has been a good run, though. We've learned, I mean, I don't know if we've learned a lot, but we've at least taken a lot of good notes. No, we've learned some things. What did we learn? Observatory, multiple stars. What else have we learned? Is that the only thing we've learned? A new vision from the rumpus room. Mail room. We got a package, which was fine. Not amazing, but fine. And we got that an allowance, a permanent upgrade to our allowance. So from here, just left, right? Yeah. That's all exciting. Oh my God, there's a gym right there sitting on the thing. Why do I not check that more often? Okay, this room's locked, so that sucks. I forgot about that. Did we get the star thing that tells us that there are locked trunks in the entrance hall? Probably should have gone back to that, huh? 6 steps? No way I can make it. Oh, but this is unlocked. Wait, hold up. Oh, you fucker. Oh, no. I can't make it back. No, I'm going to die. I'm going to get exhausted. Thank God I got rid of all of my stuff that helps with footsteps, huh? Damn it. Oh, that's a fun room to try and figure out, I gotta say. The mirror room. Well, well, well. We've started the great organizational reorganization of 2025. We drafted a lot of rooms, and we are gonna figure out how I keep my notes on my computer to make sure that I have a screenshot of literally everything. So we'll get there. We got to go back to the orchard at some point, for instance. 99 steps, 1 new room, sizable manor. And more importantly, I'm pretty sure we figured out the date. So next time we get the shelter, we can do that. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Shout out to one of our most recent Patreon supporters, Paula S. Thank you so much, Paula. I don't remember if I've thanked you already, so if this is the second time, extra thanks for you. Thanks for the support on Patreon. I'm going to keep cranking out videos, and we'll see you very soon. Until then, bye-bye.